This is the story of Finding Dory. Let's begin now. Dory was a baby blue tang fish. She lived with her parents, Jenny and Charlie. But Dory was not like other fish. She suffered from short-term memory loss. Dory's parents tried to help her with her memory. They taught her how to play hide and seek. First, they would pretend to be other kids, inviting her to play a game with them. Then they would attempt to hide while Dory counted. But almost immediately, Dory would forget that her parents were pretending to be kids, or that she was playing a game at all. It was easy for Dory to become distracted by things, like the squishy sea sand. When her parents came out of their hiding spots, Dory was sad that she had forgotten again. Her mom and dad tried to help her stay safe, too. They taught Dory a rhyme to help her remember to stay away from a powerful current of water called the undertow. But no matter how hard she tried to remember, Dory always forgot the rhyme. Dory worried that she might forget about her parents. And what if they forgot about her? Dory's parents reassured her that they would never forget about their little kelp cake. Then something terrible happened. Dory was separated from her parents. Alone, she wandered the ocean looking for them. As Dory swam, she asked the different sea creatures she met for help. As the years passed, Dory forgot all about her parents. She knew she was looking for something, but she couldn't remember what. Then one day, Dory saw a boat pass overhead. Nearby, she heard a panicked voice.
They took my son! My son! Help me, please!
The voice was coming from a clownfish named Marlin. He was looking for a boat that had taken his son, Nemo. Dory knew which way to go.
Hey, I've seen a boat.
You have?
Uh-huh. This way. Yeah, it went this way. Follow me.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much!
Together, Dory and Marlin traveled across the ocean and brought Nemo home. When they returned from their adventure, Marlin invited Dory to live with him and Nemo on the Great Barrier Reef. She lived inside her very own coral cave, right next to the anemone that Marlin and Nemo called home. Sometimes, Dory would talk in her sleep.
Klaus, the pinata's drooping. I can fix it.
Then she would wake up and wander over to Marlin's home. Unfortunately, Dory would forget that she would get a shock if she touched the anemone.
Dory, it's not time to get up yet. You have to go back to bed.
And remember, the anemone stings.
All right, yeah, sorry. Back to bed. But as soon as she returned home and went back to sleep, she would wake up and forget all about what happened before. She'd swim over to the anemone and touch it again.
And we're up. That's it. Ready to start the day.
Despite the shocking situation with the anemone, Dory was very happy in her new home. One day, she went with Nemo on a class field trip to see the stingray migration. The stingrays were going home. Dory swam after the stingrays, but she got too close to the edge of the reef. She was pulled into the undertow. As her whole world went black, she had a fuzzy memory of her parents. When Dory woke up, she had a strange feeling.
I remembered something. I actually remembered something important.
Something important? What? What was it?
I'm not sure anymore, but I can still feel it. It's right there.
At first, it wasn't right there. As usual, Dory was having trouble remembering. But Nemo had overheard Dory muttering about the Jewel of Morro Bay, California. When he told Dory what she had said, it triggered another flashback.
My family! family. I remember my family. They're out there somewhere. Have to find them. Let's go. We have to go.
Where exactly are you trying to go?
To the gym of the Baltic.
The Jewel of Morro Bay, California.
Yes.
Dory raced off, but Marlin pulled her back.
No, Dory, California's all the way across the ocean.
Then we better get going.
How come every time we're on the edge of this reef, one of us is trying to leave? For once, can't we just enjoy the view?
How can you be talking about the view when I remembered my family?
Dory was ready to swim off, but Marlin gently pushed her back.
No, we've done our ocean travels. That part of our lives is over. The only reason to travel in the first place is so you don't have to travel ever again.
Then Dory looked at Marlin sadly.
Please. All I know is that I miss them. I really, really miss them. I didn't know what that felt like. Do you know what that feels like?
Marlin remembered how much he had missed Nemo when he was gone. Marlin sighed.
Yes, I know what that feels like.
I don't want to forget this. Somewhere out there is my family. Please, Marlin. I can't find them on my own. I'll forget. Please help me find my family.
Yeah, Dad. You can get us all the way across the ocean, right?
No, but I know a guy.
Dory smiled, and just like that, Marlin and Nemo agreed to go to California with Dory. The guy that Marlin knew was a sea turtle named Crush. Crush wondered where Marlin, Nemo, and Dory were planning to go.
We're looking for my parents at the brooch of the Atlantic or
The Jewel of Morro Bay, California.
Exactly.
One of the young sea turtles, named Squirt, asked Dory if she remembered what her parents looked like.
I'm a bit new to the memory thing, so I can't say for sure, but something tells me they were mostly blue with maybe yellow.
That sounds right.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to know them when I see them. We're family.
With Crush's help, the trio soon made it across the ocean. When they got to Morro Bay, Dory swam around, shouting for her parents.
Mom! Dad!
Stop yelling for a second. Do you really think your parents are just going to be floating around here waiting for you?
Well, I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. Mom! Dad!
Yell louder, Dory.
Mom! Dad!
A group of hermit crabs tried to shush her, and suddenly, Dory remembered something else. She remembered being a little fish, lost in the very same spot she was now. She was swimming around, trying to find her parents, asking the hermit crabs if they had seen two fish named Jenny and Charlie. The hermit crabs shushed her then, just like they did now.
Jenny and Charlie. Those are their names. My parents are Jenny and Charlie.
Dory swam around, shouting the names of her parents.
Jenny! Charlie!
Once more, the hermit crabs tried to get Dory to be quiet. They seemed to be pretty upset, so Marlin swam over to Dory to try to make her listen.
Dory, these crabs are locals, and I get the feeling they're shushing us for a reason. You might wake up something dangerous.
Marlin was right, but they were too late. Dory had indeed woken something. She had woken a giant squid. Marlin gasped as the huge creature opened one enormous eye, its massive beak poking out of the darkness.
Okay, this is a mistake. We're backing away. Let us live, and we'll worship you. We'll build do you like a monument?
But the squid didn't want a monument, and it didn't want to be worshipped. What it wanted was food, and it thought that Dory, Marlin, and Nemo would make an excellent snack. The squid chased the trio and grabbed Nemo.
Nemo, hold on to me, and don't let go!
But the squid lost its grip, and the friends were all flung into a nearby kelp forest. As Marlin comforted Nemo, he lashed out at Dory.
Go wait over there and forget. It's what you do best.
You're right. I don't know why I thought I could do this. Find my family. I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I'll fix it.
Nemo